What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, October 26th. And be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who are your favorite and least favorite plays for tonight's slate. And finally, if you haven't signed up at BetMGM yet and you are in a legal sports betting slate, do this right now. Link in the description. Click it, head on over, make a deposit, and then put $10 down on any NBA money line tonight. Take the biggest favorite if you want. Make it easier on yourself. It doesn't even matter if it wins or loses. You will get $200 in free bets so long as someone makes a three-pointer in that game. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's essentially free money. Take advantage of that kind of offer. They're not going to exist forever. Now, rounding out the bottom of my top 10, we've got Cade Cunningham, Lauri Markkanen, Josh Hart, Anthony Simons, and CARIS LEVERT on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going Lonnie Walker. Small forward only, 4,700, projected 28, goals 33.5, optimal lineup 14% of the time. Seems to be a fix in this starting lineup. There should be a little bit more usage to go around with Russell Westbrook out tonight. 33 minutes here for Walker. He's a 0.85 fantasy point per minute guy. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, maybe a stock and a half. They are underdogs against the Nuggets, but if this one stays competitive, you're going to get full starter run at a Lonnie Walker, especially with a guy out right now. Slight pace up spot too. He's just not priced for the amount of minutes he's playing. He's a good enough per minute guy that 4,700 just works. In at number 4, I'm looking at Michael Porter Jr. Now, he is questionable today, but he's small forward, power forward eligible, 5,900, projected for 33. The goal's 39.5. He's in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. I gave him 31 minutes. He's a fantasy point per minute guy, but he's taken on the Lakers. It is a massive pace up spot for Denver. That's what's making me really interested in Porter here. They are the favorites. No rust probably makes this one more competitive. 21% usage for Porter, 16 points, 8 boards. Then you get maybe like a little over an assist, maybe a steal, maybe a block. It's just scoring and rebounding for Porter. But this feels like a really good spot to take advantage of scoring and rebounding. At 5,900, for the way that Michael Porter can shoot the ball, given what we know of the Lakers, I think this is a really nice spot for Porter. I don't know who's checking him. The biggest benefit for Russ being out is KENDRICK NUNN coming in at the number 3 spot, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 3,500, projected for 21. The goal is 27. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. I think NUNN is the guy that ends up starting. Could he close? Yeah, I think there's a lot of minutes upside. I only gave him 26 and he still gets to 3rd. 20% usage for NUNN, 11 points, 3 boards, 2.5 assists, and a steal. Same sort of pace up spot. Well, it is a slight pace up spot here. Not the same pace up spot for Porter, but same pace for the entire game. NUNN is like a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy, but as long as he's starting, he's going to look... He's a decent value play regardless of what we hear for tonight, but assuming he's starting, you're giving him a minimum of 24 minutes. At 3,500, that's just a really nice point per dollar play, a pay down option that helps you get to the Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpos of the world. We take a little bit of a step up in tier here to number 2, Kelly OLYNYK, power forward center eligible, 5,600, projected for 33.5. The goal's 38. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. 29 minutes here for OLYNYK. He's playing close to 30 minutes a game. There's no real weird stuff going on with his rotations or anything like that. He's just their starting center. It's a pace up spot against a terrible defense in Houston. They're 6-point favorites. He's a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy, 14 points, 8 boards, 4 assists, and a stock and a half. I really like Kelly OLYNYK here for Utah. As long as he continues in this same role, he is underpriced at 5,600. I think Utah's offense is pretty solid before they start selling off parts. And when you get a matchup against the Houston Rockets, you want to take advantage. Now, before we get to the number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who are your favorite plays, and then go sign up at BetMGM if you can, because $200 in free bets is a really good deal. Your number 1 contender for today is Josh Richardson. He's shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you get him at guard, forward, and utility as well. 3,900. I got him projected for 24.5. The goal's 29.5. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. Devin Vassell doesn't look like he's going to be playing today. He is doubtful. I think Richardson steps into a lot of those minutes. Josh Primo could as well, but I think Richardson's just a better option. 28 minutes for Richardson. Little over 0.85 fantasy points per minute. Close to neutral usage, but 13 points, 3.5 boards, 2.5 assists, a stock and a half. Really big pace up spot for San Antonio. They're massive underdogs, but they just kicked the shit out of Minnesota 2 nights ago. I assume they're going to feel like they can do it again. Minnesota should be pretty embarrassed with the way that they looked in the third quarter. I think Josh Richardson is set up to soak up some extra playing time at a price tag that works, and I think 28 minutes could be light. If this one stays competitive, I would not be surprised to see Josh Richardson get into the 30s in minutes if it's going well for him. But at 3,900, given that positional flexibility, he's just sort of a no-brainer point per dollar value option. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, October 26th. FanDuel version's around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Break off some money. We'll be back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.